Hello and welcome to All Mama All Right. Miss Mama is doing all right. I am, it's been interesting, and let me know if y'all can relate because, we're in Costa Rica, we're on vacation, and we're quote unquote relaxing, but I'm finding it hard to separate caring for Zenna and what that looked like and felt like back in Carmel Valley to just being with Zenna here on vacation in Costa Rica. Because I'm doing the same thing, diapers and feedings and walking and keeping her alive. It's just in a different place, but not necessarily any different action. So it's been like today was the first day because we got here over the weekend. So the weekend was and we were traveling, and so it was a little different. But today being the first work day, it's a Monday, and not being able to kind of shut off my work brain as I care for Zenna, how I care for Zenna back home, and turn on the just be with Zenna vacation brain here in Costa Rica. And I didn't think I would have to work to make a difference. But like today, I get her up, she starts crying, so I get her up, and then we're hanging in bed, and the husband gets to do his morning routine like usual, as in what we would do at home, but that was work April. Does any of this make sense? I don't know if it's making sense, but bottom line, I just kind of, after then we went to this great place for yoga, and today is Erin's day to do yoga. So then I stayed with Zenna and watched her. And I think the difference here that now is kind of clicking is when I'm quote unquote working, I almost feel more free. How do I put this? When I'm with Zenna at home, it's only Zenna and my time. It's just us, what we get to do. And so our days are, fluid, but how we want them to look. We don't need to let in another person. So I guess maybe that's the difference. Is I've been feeling like I am not as relaxed because when it's just Zenna and I, we can make all the mistakes in the world and mistakes that, they're not mistakes. You're just arriving places when you want to, and no timetable, and yes, going to the bathroom about 50 million times a day, and yes, not making it to where you thought you were going to make it to, and also me getting alone time. And I just got the 1 hour yesterday at the pool, and it looks different when during the week I get Zenna's 2 naps. I think that's true. I'm kind of feeling like this is kind of the opposite. I guess we're here in Costa Rica, and I'm sure this will all change. I mean, I am talking to Aaron about it because he could tell that I was just like not. I don't know. I just wasn't here. Or I wasn't enjoying what we were doing because I felt like I was working with a boss. There we go. I felt like I was doing my usual job with Zenna, but now I had a boss. And we don't want that. I mean, that's just not what marriage is and what a marriage should look like, and what either of us want. And so that does make sense now that I think about it. I was, waiting for the boss to get back to me for what time dinner was and what time when I could have the hour to spend alone. And again, nothing that he was doing on purpose, but the second that clicks, he's like, okay, well, we need to make sure that you have more freedom, or because I'm gathering, again, he's a therapist, so he's like, I'm sensing that you're not feeling free. And ding ding ding, $1 million to that gentleman. And that would be awesome, because that means the Razors get $1 million. But that is true. Once he said that, I was like, yes, I'm and even and again, it's so hard, because none of the reactions that I have are necessarily towards the person that is either doing something or saying something. It's all internal, and usually from a trauma or just a trigger of some sort. And so even today we were, I'm hungry, and we on purpose had a later breakfast so we could just kind of snack. And then anyways, my husband wasn't hungry. So then I still saw that as like, okay, boss isn't hungry, so we're not eating. And we're gonna, wait until that happens later. So that was, yeah, another little aha. But yeah, I'm glad I'm talking this out with y'all. And husband may stroll in at any time, so I may just abruptly change the subject. But I think that I've talked that through, and I'll talk to Eric, my husband, about it, because it's true. I don't want to go through the day thinking that my husband's the boss. It's like, okay, when am I taking off my pants? So no, I don't need to do that. And Zena is such she's just a rock star. So it's hot here. And again, just trying to make sure she stays as cool as possible. Whenever I'm in this position, my arm always cramps up. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'll worry about that later. And so she was, we were at this great place. We were sitting at the juice bar. This is like a famous juice bar here in Nisara at the Bodhi Tree. And we were sitting there by the water station, which was perfect because so many people came by. That means Zena made friends with so many of those folks, mainly just doing her, oh, you're not paying attention to me, so I'm going to laugh type thing. And some led to great conversations. Some were just like, why is there a baby here? I talked to actually a couple moms, just throughout the time that we were there. We were there for about maybe almost 2 hours without just Zena and I at the bar. And both of the moms that I talked to separately came here to get away from their kids. They left the kids at home with the fathers, and then they came here to have a retreat by themselves, and they were totally alone. Each of those mothers, they were just there alone, no girlfriends, no, man, that sounded good. Man, that sounded good. I should probably make a reservation now for when Zena is 3 and maybe the second kid is a few months old. Maybe should I do that? I think you're by that time. Yeah, I'll have to ask the boss. But yeah, so just keeping her cool by the water station was great, because I just splashed water on her. Lots of ice cubes helped, and keeping her not only hydrated but also with a ton of vitamins and just energy. Smoothies, again, that's a go-to that we have at the house. So it's a go-to that has worked here, and she's getting a ton of on-the-go type energy that way. And that's another thing that I love here, and just in foreign countries in general, they call calories energicas, I believe. So here's some energy, and this is how much energy you're going to get. Isn't it awesome? Like, how much cooler is that? Than because no one would count their energy. They'd just be like, yeah, give me more, So yeah, but Zena's just, she's, hopefully slowly getting used to the heat. We have yet to get in the pool, just with timing and everything. But today she's a kid that loves her sleep. And she lets me know whenever she needs anything. And it's really, and not in like a screaming, I'm going to murder you, mom, for not reading my mind type way. She really just says, like, Mom, I'm a little upset, I'm hungry, or, hey, this, and hey, and frustration is one of her, definitely kimochi. Kimochi. And kimochi is it's a Japanese game. Kimochi means feelings in Japanese, and Erin has this feelings book in it, and then all these little characters that are kimochis. So they're just these little circles with faces on them, and on the back side, I'll show you. I'll show you later. But on the back side, it says an emotion, and so they're just the most adorable little things. And wow, I really don't want to move. I'm just gonna stay. Sorry. You can imagine what these kimochis look like. They're super cute. But yeah, so we've been using those and referencing those when she is going through an emotion. Mainly for us, she has no idea. She's like, why are these circular stuffed weird expression things being shoved in my face and you guys are telling me that I feel some way? When yeah, I think I feel that way, but come on. So yeah, we totally do. We do everything for us, don't we, parents? I think I do. And yeah, so she just slept in we have one of those mujas, those really loose, just cottony backpacks, and worked like a charm. You plop her big old sombrero hat on, and then she just slept. So, and we were, walking around on all these unknown paths. That's another thing. We've done lost twice, which is great. You just gotta laugh through it. Because I think people with directions, they're just, I'm probably the same, but that's why language is so important. And maybe we should ask for more hand gestures. Like, oh, when you said path, you meant like a path that's 50 yards down through a jungle to the left of a Star BCS. Actually, they don't have any Starbucks here, guys. It's been amazing. And then there's a path. It's been really cute. We were like, oh, there's the path that they were talking about, and we walked about 200 yards, and there's our destination. So, but hey, we get to see the scenery, meet the lovely people. So it's been, and we're staying safe. We're staying safe. So that's the only way. I guess that's the only thing that matters. And yeah, so I guess just a couple, tips that I learned today. Smoothies on the go, keeping them hydrated and fed, and nutrients and energy. If you're hungry, gosh darn it, just order something. And your husband is not your boss. What else? Ice cubes help in with the babe, even putting him in their diaper. That was an accident when that happened, but she seemed to enjoy it. So yeah, so that worked. And just keep on laughing, keep on smiling. Today's Valentine's Day, and we are just I'm gonna get a massage in about 30 minutes. And then we're going to try and power through a late-ish dinner. So we'll see how Z-Girl does with that. But we may just go to the lounge and have to snack on stuff. Since today was she woke up early, and we're just getting one nap in. That this is her napping. Nah, I don't think her eyes are closed. But pura vida. That's what they say here, and it's just like everything is everything is everything, and nothing is nothing. I like that. I think Rumi said that. No, I'm totally making that up. Do not quote me. But I do love a good Rumi. Rumi e Hafiz es mis amigos. Sí. And on that note, before I keep rambling on and Spanish, which has been so much fun to practice there. And I just, it's really fun, especially because my, like, thank you, Senor, gracias a Senor Roby. He was my AP Espanol teacher all through high school. Secundaria y universidad es muy, muy bueno. Aprendido mucho. Yo no sé. Yo no sé. Tenses are probably not correct half the time, but some of them are. And I, swear it's Abril es muy inteligente. Gracias, Abril. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. And on that weird, crazy, awesome note, Miss Mama is signing off. Big hugs. Happy Valentine's Day. Go squeeze your little one. And lots of besos and hugs and just all the love. Love, love, love. Alrighty, y'all. Ciao.